city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls. Here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington football team and the New Orleans Saints. It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Brees going to throw. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one covers 29 yards. First down in Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
Saints, first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Brees now on first down. Caught left side by Funchess. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Into the red zone. It's Brees. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That'll be a gain of 6, and it's a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 9-yard line.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
For a Saints.
A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
They'll run it with Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now the first carry for Bryce Love. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
2nd and 2.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll hand it off. It's Love. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards.
29 yards.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 24. He manages 7 yards down to the 17. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Three yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. They run the counter. It's Love. Able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. This is Love. Gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love, his 6th touchdown of the season. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. On the return, Deontay Harris. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Deontay Harris on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
These two teams all tied after 1.
The first quarter with the score tied 7-7.
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. Breeze now, and Eifert has it. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Breeze. He hits the slant route to Thomas. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few. Yeah,
once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. That's out to the left and complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Tre'Quan Smith, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints have taken the lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. You know.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's home.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
At the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They turn to Love on the handoff. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Again. Gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
The tackle. A 5-yard gain on the play. And a Washington first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Love. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Here's Haskins. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They run the counter. It's Love. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
On the handoff.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out and a 5-yard penalty. So that'll back him up 5. penalties certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Out of the shotgun, Haskins is going to find his running back. It's complete. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And that is incomplete.
Well, with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Formation for Washington.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
Their own 12-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D lineman,
and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown.
Bryce Love with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10. At their own 17-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Now he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
7-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. It's a complete right side to Funchess. Touchdown, New Orleans. Devin Funchess, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Saints have moved out in front.
Brandon, they just got the ball, and already they're in the end zone, and you're getting ready to talk about the PAT. That was fast.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. You know.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
To number 14.
A big play there. 77 yards. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Is good.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
One apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
He's going to air one out. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Now we get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Breeze now to throw. Smith catches left side. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. Nope. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan showing you.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Here's Love again.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Cameron Jordan made the tackle. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. It'll be Love to try and get the first. And he'll be brought down with the first down, and a late flag here too. He may get a few more tacked on for good measure. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Haskins will throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Shotgun handoff now for Love. 9 good yards here on the run, and now 3rd down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Looking to throw, Haskins.
Now they go screen. It's complete.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
Fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Saints take over 1st and 10. at their own 17-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure.
And Breeze is intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Trey, and he will score. Touchdown, Washington.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Washington.
Extra point try good by Gano, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
One of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Breeze to throw again. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
4-yard gain.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Staying on the ground, it's Love. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, here's Love. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Jordan made the tackle.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. Right, and that's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 44-yard line.
First down.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Love. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They'll keep it on the ground. Love. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he'll go down, and that will do it. The third quarter of action. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. On first down, it's Love. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got him now.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Taking it in from the 20. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all. He's carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. What a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And penalty markers down in the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Breeze now on first down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Troy Aikman, and he will score. Touchdown, Washington.
On for the extra point.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
On the return.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. This is complete to Michael Thomas. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd. Waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
And this throw caught left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
shotgun now for Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Not much there, only a yard. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 13-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
15-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. They'll rifle this. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. It's a gain of 34. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They'll try to run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards. 2nd down.
48-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show up to the challenge.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 29-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Washington.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now Haskins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. To throw again. Haskins. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Marcus Davenport gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
Well, that takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
A tough spot for Haskins in Washington here. 3rd and long after that last sack. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And he fires one that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 33. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Offensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
82, Saints 21.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Again, it's Kamara. And boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stopped him behind the line again. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
2 yards leads to 3rd down and 14.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Brees going to throw. Caught Eifert over the middle. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. The open man is Smith. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's caught inside the 30. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
1st and 10 at the 20.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brees. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. That'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 24-yard line.
One final try here for Brees. Looking for the end zone. This is going to be caught. So the fancy final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker. Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.